Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm your boy D'Anthony. I'm my boy Don here. And we are Break Room Blitz. And before we start, if you like or if you smile or laugh, go ahead and hit that like button. If you think at all, go ahead and comment. If you disagree, for sure we want to hear what you comment. I know you're gonna probably disagree with some of the stuff that we say on this particular video, being that it is the Disney bracket.
Oh,
this is gonna be hard. So we're a little late, but not everyone heard about it. So this is a Disney bracket. They came out with a bracket: Disney versus Pixar, which Disney owns Pixar, so I'm not really sure what we're doing the difference, but whatever.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like March Madness.
Civil
We're gonna
War.
kind of select what we think in each bracket, and then it's number one. So it's NFC versus AFC. It's NBA versus ABA. And whatever.
I don't know what that means, but
East Coast versus West Coast.
Alright.
And then you pick your top Disney or Pixar movie.
Pick Tupac.
So
West Coast. West Coast, West Coast.
who we got? There's someone on here with us. Who we got on here? You
What
guys know who we are. You gotta say something. You might as well, because we're gonna call you out. And then everyone else is gonna see. And they're like, oh, this guy didn't even say nothing. And then, because someone did call someone out. They were like, shout out to the guy that was online who didn't say nothing. I was like, damn.
Right. That was great.
But thank you.
Yeah.
We want everyone to say. We want everyone to speak up.
It's
right.
fun.
Interact.
We're all participating.
Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to do the first round real quick.
Right.
We're going to look at each other's choices and bash each other for these choices. But this is difficult. I think that the first round might be a little easy, but I think it's going to get harder as we go.
Alright.
So, you got yours? Oh,
I got mine.
Golly.
I got mine ready.
So we're going to just do the first round real quick.
It's rough.
Well,
It was a rough selection.
That one's pretty easy. You already did one. You gotta do
are we
everyone.
doing all of them?
All of them.
All
All
right.
of them. And then
Right now.
I'm gonna clown you on what you got.
Alright, so here we go.
Princess and the Frog, or
that's
Lilo and Stitch.
For me, that's kind of hard. I mean, yeah.
Tango or Big Six.
Moana.
Frozen or Moana. Frozen and Moana shouldn't even be next to each other.
But they need to make it hard.
That's
you know?
so jacked up.
Yeah. I mean,
It can go either way.
We got Aladdin and Hercules, which I don't know. Like,
You don't know.
they were both pretty dope, but I mean, yeah.
Little Mermaid or Pocahontas.
Yeah, that's a rough one, but
Mulan or Zootopia.
Mulan.
That's
or
a pretty hard one,
Zootopia.
actually.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
Beauty and the Beast or Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, and even the like, you know, cinematography, the way the whole thing was put together is pretty difficult too.
Up or Brave.
Oof. I mean, it's Up, and you know, you make me cry.
I think you guys are not gonna like my pick on that one. Toy Story 1 and 2.
Oh man.
Why are they even next to each other?
Yeah.
Jeez.
What's up with this? And we got
Coco or
and Cars
3? Is Cars 2 on here?
I know, right? Yeah. Oh,
Probably.
Cars 1 is on here.
Probably not. No one saw Cars 2. It's
Toy
garbage.
Story 3 versus Finding Dory. Ooh, man.
Man, my son has watched both of these probably about the same amount of times. So I could probably quote everything from
Word
here.
for word.
I could do like trivia off these two movies. That's a hard one.
It's wrong. It's on minute 3 of Finding Dory. She specifically goes through...
Right.
Yeah.
Ratatouille or Bug's Life.
Beautiful butterfly. I love the caterpillar. He's chubby and hilarious. It's cute.
Finding Nemo or Inside Out. Oh man, that is a difficult
They're making it
one.
hard, man.
This is unfair.
This is hard.
This is not even like right.
Yeah.
Now
Now Monsters Inc. and Cars 1. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Incredibles or Wall-E. I like Wall-E.
Wall-E.
Yeah. You got a love story and everything. You fell in love.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's touching.
that's a hard one. Okay,
All right.
I got
I got my first bracket.
I got
done.
the first bracket.
All right.
Let's swap and
Okay.
see
All right.
what we got.
All right.
I already started the other bracket.
Yeah, it was a mistake. Finger slip.
Lion King over Tarzan.
Okay.
I'm with you.
I got that one.
Lilo and Stitch over. Did you see Frog Princess?
I didn't see the Frog Princess, so I gotta go with Lilo and Stitch.
Okay,
which
fine.
I barely saw too.
Big
Hero
Six?
6. I
Alright.
mean, we both agree on that. Both agree on Moana versus
Moana over
Frozen.
Frozen. I
Yeah.
didn't think you were gonna do that.
Nah, Moana. Yeah, no, it was to me. I liked it more. My little niece, she loves Frozen too, so she's like, all
that's
and
hard.
it's adorable to me to watch her sing all this stuff.
Yeah, I just didn't connect with Frozen the way
Yeah.
that I connected with
No.
Moana. Maybe because I saw black people on the screen.
Yeah, and I like the island life. Too,
Right.
so-
It was more of a culture type of movie.
Yeah,
So I'm
it's
I'm
like
winning
if I take a vacation, I'm going to the island. You know, I'm not gonna go to Frozen Mountain.
right.
That's just me. I don't know.
You got
Aladdin
Aladdin?
versus Hercules.
You know, I like Hercules because he's like the Superman of, the Greek mythology.
Right. Yeah.
But Aladdin, the music,
The whole
the
way
genie,
through, right out of the gate,
kills.
you know, and we got a lot of good singing going on, you
Right.
know? And not only that, but we got Robin Williams.
Right. I think
my
that
heart goes with Robin.
the hard one would have been if they did Frog Princess versus Hercules.
Oh, okay.
That'd
Yeah.
have been a little harder. But against Aladdin, we're done.
Yeah, Aladdin.
Mermaid over Pocahontas.
Mermaid over Pocahontas. Yeah, absolutely. I see that.
Got you.
Now you chose Mulan versus Zootopia. You chose Zootopia.
Mulan has like one song that I remember.
Be a man.
Exactly.
Name
another one.
Uh,
You don't know.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
the overall story of Zootopia, I thought was more mature, and I just kind of connected with it a little more because they had like some racial stuff
There
in
was.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
absolutely.
went with Zootopia. I know people. My brother thinks that I'm crazy.
I don't fight you on that. It was actually really good. I enjoyed it. But I don't know. Just Mulan.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a Disney movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas? Yeah. That's Disney, right? Yeah.
Okay. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
So I chose Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast all day.
They shouldn't have put it against that.
Dude, I had Beauty and the Beast like on rewatch when I was little, man. VHS. Rewind it.
You know
play
what
it
they're
back.
missing? They're missing your favorite movie, Alice in Wonderland.
No, they're not missing it. No one's missing that.
Why is that not here?
Because it's not good.
What is Alice in Wonderland.
Who are you?
Exactly.
No. The best thing was the
Everything.
little oysters
Everything.
getting killed.
Up versus Brave.
You chose Brave. That's very brave.
Up for me.
Yeah.
I know they tried to get you. They tried to jerk
Tear-
your tears.
Yeah, tear jerker.
right
for
in
sure.
the beginning.
Right out of the gate.
But it was only the first 10 minutes.
Right.
So I wasn't able to really get that. I guess that point they were trying to make.
Yeah, I feel you on
And then
that.
the rest of the movie, to me, garbage.
So it went up and then down.
Yes.
Just like the movie.
all the way down. As soon as they get to the island,
All right.
they got the dodo bird. It's just whack.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
So I'm
liked
sorry.
it. So
Brave, I thought was just good. A good solid movie.
It was a progression of her character throughout the movie and
Right.
finding out where she is.
a lot of character development.
Yeah.
Her,
Yeah.
her dad,
Yeah. The mom.
her mom.
Yeah.
So I just kind of liked it better. I'm sorry, guys.
Right.
Just you guys are hung up on the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. The first couple.
After
seconds.
that, I bet you the average person that hasn't seen it 1,000 times does not know the name of the villain, or probably even the name of the protagonist. So there.
All right.
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Okay. Not that I know Brave's characters either.
Exactly.
But but
But they put them head to head, and this is what we came up with.
right. Okay. So don't hate us.
So they did it tactically too.
Toy Story 2 and Toy Story. Toy Story's gonna win
Toy Story.
every time.
Yeah. Right.
Like, some people say, oh, Woody is such a mean person. You didn't know that until you got on the internet and someone
Right.
convinced you that he was mean.
Don't be convinced.
Right.
You
with
did it to your own damn
nostalgia.
toys. You know what you did?
Nostalgia all day. And
Yeah.
that was the first,
The first.
CGI movie that I saw.
Created a franchise. It created a whole slew of other movies.
Right. We wouldn't even be talking about any of these over here on the Pixar if it wasn't for Toy Story.
Right.
So it it's gonna win every time.
Money in the bag.
Even against itself.
Yeah.
It's gonna win.
It's part 2. It's sequel. Yeah.
Coco versus Cars 3. You got Coco.
Coco.
That's a
you got
given.
Coco. Yeah.
Ratatouille and Bug's Life. You got
Ratatouille. Yeah. You got Ratatouille.
I didn't like Ratatouille either. But it was just better. I just couldn't do it. He was a rat that was
mouse
controlling
cooking
a human.
food.
Just weird.
It
was
weird.
a rat.
Yeah. When all those rats broke through the ceiling, I was squeamish. I was like, oh, hell no.
I don't even remember that. To me, it wasn't memorable. I know a lot of people like it.
It's gross.
But I don't do rats, okay? Yeah. We're done with that. As soon as you come out with a rat movie, we're done.
Yeah.
Except for the one where it was the witches, and then they turned the little boy into a rat.
Oh,
I forget the name of that movie.
That does sound familiar.
But I used to watch it all the time.
Oh man.
No Stuart Little, none of that.
I don't like Stuart Little. No.
So once you do the rats, and we're done. But it was better than Bug's Life. I was an ant guy. Ants.
Ants.
I like Ants over Bug's Life.
Okay.
Me personally.
Oh, the movie Ants.
The movie. Yes.
I gotcha.
You like ants over bugs the same thing?
Ants? They were grasshoppers versus the ants.
I just like that storyline better. But anyway.
Yeah.
Nemo versus Inside Out.
You got Finding Nemo on here. Which
yes, Finding Nemo.
It was good. It was good. But Inside Out, I like what they did with Inside Out because we have all the characters. And the thing is that they kind of made it like so that, parents that take their kids to the movies got to watch these movies too because they're paying for the ticket. And they made it relatable to the parents too. Yes, there were parent fish in
Everyone liked
Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Grown or adolescent.
Right.
Everyone loved it. Finding Nemo, man. Like,
I don't know. Like, honestly, Inside Out, it had me playing with emotions, anger, and it was funny, and then, it was really sad.
So did Nemo at the end when he had to, push all the fish down, swim down, keep swimming, and then he almost died. We thought he was dead. All that travel through the ocean, and he died.
Yeah.
But no, he's there. So they tear-jerked you a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you got the turtles.
Yeah.
But
then we got that little elephant guy on the wagon, and then they took off and Inside Out, and he's like, go. We got the same thing going on. He's like, go, save yourself.
It was a good movie.
This was for you.
I went with nostalgia.
Yeah.
Inside Out came out, within 5 years.
Yeah.
And I haven't really rewatched it that much.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo, my son loves it. So I had to go with that.
There you go.
Monsters Inc. versus Cars. You got Monsters Inc.
We got Monsters Inc.
That's Monsters Inc. was a really solid movie.
Yeah.
And it's a tearjerker as well.
It is, yeah.
So, Cars, I don't care about Cars.
I need to rewatch a lot of these movies.
You really do.
Yeah.
Incredibles versus Wall-E. We both got
Incredibles. I'm a big superhero fan. I got a superhero on my shirt. I like superheroes in general. I'm gonna like Incredibles.
I'm torn. I've rewatched Incredibles the other day.
Yeah.
And maybe I've seen it too many times. But I like the fun, playful Disney movies or Pixar movies more than I do the Incredibles.
Yeah.
But I do like the Incredibles. So it was really hard. I'm torn. It could have went either way. But I went with the Incredibles because I feel like that's what the audience wanted.
Yeah.
And I do want to see part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't really have a lot of hope for it. But I still wanted to see it. Green Incredibles. Alright, so now we're in round 2. It's getting a little harder.
Round 2. Here's your bracket.
I know, I was about to use yours.
Alright, let's see. No, I don't know why I picked that. Alright. So we're down to, Lion King, Lilo and Stitch. And then next up we got Big Hero 6 versus Moana.
Oh, you know what? Ours is not going to be the same.
Yeah.
So I think just do it real quick.
Do it,
it's not that,
right on. Okay.
Not that long.
So we got another round of this.
Yeah, this is hard, though.
It does start getting hard. Yeah, it does start getting hard. I can see it getting harder in the future, too. You got a matchup?
Aladdin versus Mermaid.
Yeah, it is hard.
I don't know, y'all.
Because the music. I mean, the music of this. All right.
Whether or not it's a female protagonist, I still loved it.
And I hear my little niece, saying, oh, she loves The Little Mermaid, So.
Yeah, my little cousin likes it too. He's a young man. Like I did too. Shoot, I was just watching them rewind. I'm old, so we had to rewind the tape on the VCR.
There's no skip.
Right. Are you done already?
I'm done. I made my choice. I'm sticking with my guns.
Okay.
I'm ready. Got some good movies. Now the next one is going to be hard. next ones are going to be hard.
Switch.
All right, here's what we got. Wow! Okay.
Lion King, of course. And that's... Lion King is one of the classics. It was one of the first, like, movies that I really memorized.
Drama. It got burned into my head. It was a traumatizing movie as a kid. I cried in the theaters so hard and held back my tears.
Anybody?
Long live the king. No, you didn't.
Right?
No,
You're like,
you
no.
didn't. He's evil.
That's Mufasa. No. How are we gonna go along with the story now?
Yeah.
I hated that part. Yeah. Honestly, that's one of the parts I hated. I don't like when I don't like parts. I know some people say, oh, well, that makes it good. You can make me not like that person or that character.
Right.
I don't. It gets points off if I don't like a certain part. And I did. I just didn't.
You're making me hate things. I'm supposed to like it the whole way through.
But against your Lilo and Stitch, that's a no-brainer for sure.
Yeah. You got Big Hero 6 versus Moana and chose Moana.
Absolutely. Moana, make way, make way.
I mean, I can't. It's kind of, for me, it was hard. I like Big Hero 6, but but yeah, we don't get that many songs like we do with Moana, like a classic.
Do we get any songs? I don't think we got any songs.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of holes in there. And then again, it has to me, it's the same place that Incredibles are because it's
another
kind of hero action movie.
And that's what it's touching on my hero spots.
Not enough action though.
Oh,
that's the thing. Like it's not enough impactful things. The I guess the nanobites, which weren't nano. Yeah. They were pretty big, but okay, the nanobites.
They're computers in the computers, so the nano.
Okay, fine. Yeah. But what I saw looked pretty big, and that part was cool.
Yeah.
But the mascot dude that didn't have any actual powers.
I liked him too.
I didn't really like him that much.
His dad was Stan Lee.
Again, Stan Lee doesn't matter that much to me as most people do. I appreciate, but I'm not gonna automatically like a character because his dad was Stan Lee.
Fine.
So that's why I couldn't go with that. Moana.
I'm not hating that. I like Moana. It's like when you're on this level of the roundup, now it's hard decisions that I can't fight you on.
Thank you.
Because I liked them. I do like these movies. Aladdin versus Little Mermaid. Aladdin.
Got Aladdin. All right.
So, Zootopia versus Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
Absolutely. It's Beauty and the Beast, man.
It's a tale as old as time.
Right.
You know?
Like, it's Belle. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it's Beast. He's
ferocious. Yes. Guess.
Right.
Put the service to... Yeah, I mean...
I know that song.
I love all that. I love all
exactly.
that. Exactly.
I feel like the Beast in this one, in the cartoon, was more ferocious than the Beast in the live-action one.
Yeah.
Because he was choking out the wolves.
Yeah, he was biting them too.
Right.
Get over there.
He was
taking bites. He was bloody.
Right.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, I gotta go with Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Brave versus Toy Story is what you got. You got Toy Story coming up off of that one.
Right, and you did Toy Story over Up, which I agree. I understand Toy Story every day.
Yeah.
You had Coco versus Toy Story 3.
Versus Toy Story 3, which, you know what? It's kind of hard, too, because I only saw Coco once, but I also saw Toy Story 3 once. And Coco I enjoyed the whole way through. I did enjoy Toy Story, but it was like towards the end of Toy Story where it was really impactful and really super sad. Where he's like, Andy's giving away his toys, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
I thought Toy Story 3 was a well put together movie.
Yeah.
It gave you some of that nostalgia.
Right.
It gave you some new stuff. And then it was a more mature story. I felt like they knew who their starting audience was, how old we were, and the story grew up with us.
Yeah, absolutely it did.
And I had to give it that. I was like, you know what? Toy Story 3, my son loves it. He's watched it probably 100 times, so I've watched it 100 times. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't get boring. There are some holes, of course, but, because I just pick out holes. Mm-hmm. But it's a pretty solid thing. A solid story.
It's a solid story, but we got Coco and we got like an entire culture involved. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, Coco, it was something I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's Disney getting into the multicultural realm.
Yeah, they just did it good.
I appreciate that. You know, It can't be, everything can't be whitewashed.
Yeah, the colors were very vibrant, and I mean, you know what? I still haven't seen this all in Spanish, so that's another thing I need to do.
I can't do that, so I'll be sticking with English.
You can try. Ratatouille versus Finding Nemo. You got Finding Nemo on here.
Yeah, and you have Ratatouille versus Inside Out, and you pick Inside Out, which I agree with that.
All right.
Because I didn't like Ratatouille, as I just already said.
We talked about rats making food. And
Monsters Inc. versus Incredibles.
You got Monsters Inc. on here, which it's good.
Nostalgia, man.
You got Mike Wazowski.
And what? Okay, so I come from, and probably even before Incredibles came out, I don't come from, but I watch anime.
Oh.
So when I see action, I need it to be dramatic and impactful like anime. When I see Incredibles, it's just like an American version.
It's like, poof, all right, let's go.
Like, it's cool, but as far as what it's trying to hit, like the target,
like
it's just okay.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. is a story about heart.
It is.
It's a story about, you know, putting aside our differences and seeing that each other, humans are monsters, and you can kind of do race.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
You know,
yeah,
we can all love each other.
Different cultures, different people from different walks of life.
Right.
You know?
And I just liked it. It's one of my favorites for sure.
A lot of these stories, like, are stories that they're given to kids. The moral of the story, they're giving us different morals, different things, different stories, different life lessons. So
right.
This is what I appreciate too.
All right. So
we got a hard decision to make now.
This is really hard.
This is getting hard.
So this is round 3.
Round 3.
Semifinals.
Semifinals.
Oh!
I got wiped out.
You got wiped out?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
What? All right, do it real quick again.
All right, that's fine.
I'm sure you'll still have the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is getting tough. We got Lion King versus Moana. I do anyway.
Yeah.
Aladdin versus Beauty and the Beast. Toy Story versus Coco, and Nemo versus Monsters Inc. I don't even want to choose. I don't even want to select. Like, we're done. This is top.
Yeah.
I can't do top 1.
Yeah.
This is my top 8. We're good. We're good here.
Right.
But I will push through as he catches up. I will push through here. Just because I know what I really like, what's on my top of all time. Ooh, yeah, sorry.
The sounds that are coming out here.
Cause Nemo versus Monsters Inc. Maybe you guys don't necessarily think it should be a hard choice, but it's a hard choice for me. It came out around the same time, and it's nostalgia. But I'm gonna go with my son because he watches one over the other, so I'm gonna go with that. So I completed my round 3. Have you caught up yet? Looks like you have.
I have, man, and this was hard, man. Like this was really hard. I mean, all right, here, let's just switch and we're gonna talk about it anyway. Oh, whoa! You went like a step further.
No. What am I saying?
Okay, now I need to.
Same.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this was rough.
Lion King. I'm surprised Big Hero 6 got that far.
Yeah.
But Lion King.
You got Lion King over Moana. I agree with you on that. I mean,
it's Lion King, man. There's nothing more to say.
He's the king of the jungle.
Right. Moana just came out. Let him get some traction.
History. Yeah, you need some history. Yeah, you need a fan base.
How it is over time.
Right.
And it will come back 10 years later.
You got to get a Broadway show.
I'm sure, there you go. They probably will. But I'm sure Lion King will still beat it anyway.
Yeah. Aladdin versus Beauty and the Beast. Now, this right here, this was like the fight of the century for me, man.
And you have Aladdin.
And you had Aladdin. And I'm playing through the whole movie in my head. The songs, man.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
You just can't beat it.
But I'm like, okay, Aladdin versus Jafar, or do I got like Gaston versus the Beast? And that last scene right there, you know what I mean? And
those
turn of the tide.
To me, those characters
do
not compare. Jafar is way better of a villain.
He's evil.
From his look
Evil.
His voice.
Yes.
His actions.
Yeah.
His clothing.
His clothing.
Way
He's a
better.
character.
Gaston
he's
can
a
kind of
villain.
be a good guy.
Yeah.
And he kind of was.
Yeah. I mean, he served in the army. I don't know what he did.
He wasn't necessarily doing anything that anyone else would do.
Right.
Or wouldn't do.
Right.
So, I mean, you see a girl with a beast, we gotta shoot him.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't really a villain.
He's a hunter. Anyway.
Jafar, 100% a villain. He's choking out his bird. What's the bird name?
Iago.
Iago, choking him out. Like, he's a villain. Right. So I had to go with Aladdin for sure.
Yeah, Aladdin.
It is a hard one.
It is hard.
So Toy Story Toy Story versus Coco. You got Coco.
I got Coco.
Was that plainly on just like the culture?
Culture.
All right.
And the songs, man. I love these songs in Coco, man. I love them.
Are you trying to say you got a friend in me?
You got
It's not better than any one of those songs?
I mean, Coco.
You got a friend in me. Sorry. You know what I'm saying. So.
Yeah. If there's any time to sing, it's now.
Right.
But yeah, you got Toy Story, which I can't fight you on it. It's just that Coco has got my culture in it, so what do I gotta say?
And you know what? I can definitely understand that. Nothing wrong with pride.
But it was a good fight. So it was a good fight.
It was, yes.
Toy Story versus Coco.
Inside Out versus Incredibles. You got Incredibles winning.
I got Incredibles winning, yeah.
All right.
I mean, again, we're going back to my superhero-ness. And then you got Nemo versus Monsters, and you got Finding Nemo. This is because your son.
I think that it's a more enjoyable, like it's a easier digest of a story.
Yeah.
I can watch it over and over and over, and it's animals, so we're learning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Aqualife, you know,
right.
Marine biology, really.
Right.
Yeah.
So I gotta go with that.
It's more life. Less
Yes.
fantasy.
Yes. So
Okay.
I wouldn't
Feel you
find
on that. All right, no problem.
All right. So
All right. We got the finals.
No.
We're at the finals.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is the finals.
No. Semifinals. Finals
Semifinals.
would be
Gotcha. Okay. Semifinals.
So here we go.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Now I'm really curious what you're gonna pick here, because you got some good ones there. But yeah, man.
This is so hard. This is not even fair. I hate you, Disney.
I know. I just got to see what it looks like.
Putting me
honestly,
through this.
Like I'm like battling myself, and I got to play the whole movie in my head. So it's like,
oh man. Cause I feel like I'm gonna be judged. I feel like I'm gonna be judged not only by you, but by the people.
yeah.
That just so happen to stumble upon this video.
Everyone.
And then has made it to this point, which we thank you. If you have made it to this point,
I know.
we appreciate you.
Yeah. We got some movies. We got a lot of movies here.
We want you to do your list, and we want to know what your top was. What did you end up as number one?
Yeah.
Let us know.
If you followed along with us, yeah, we want to know where you at.
And what you thought about our number one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
I don't even want to know what you picked.
Oh, I feel bad. I just selected. It's not really fair. I think it should be Disney versus Pixar within like a mixture of the bracket, not like two separate brackets.
Yeah.
But and that's a hard one. Yeah, that's so. Oh man. I'm gonna change mine actually.
I feel like honestly, no, really, like not until you actually see like what you've chosen, you know, and it's just like, dude, do I really want to like betray like these people that I feel like so heartful for? But you know, I'm just pulling the trigger at this point.
Okay, here we go.
I feel bad though.
Here we go.
Oh man.
Oh, I was almost with you with that one. I almost.
So what did you change?
So I changed.
So we both got Lion King versus Aladdin right now.
Yes. And I originally had Aladdin.
Yeah.
Because Robin Williams, you can't beat it.
That's right. That's right.
But if you want to go back to culture,
yeah,
Lion King was our first king, prince type of thing. Because those are black people, okay?
It's
We're
a
in
pride
Africa.
of Africa.
So those are black people. We got James Earl Jones, Mufasa,
Simba.
the kid that's singing a lot of Simba songs is another black kid, Jason Weaver, which I loved. He played in the Jackson 5. Now, the actual kid that's talking, of course, is a dude from Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. Okay.
Yeah. The adult one is another white guy, but it's okay.
Yeah.
To me, that's our first king, prince.
It's the singing, man.
Type of movie.
It's all these songs that you remember as a kid, man.
And yes.
And I went with Aladdin.
I can't hate you. I like the songs better than Aladdin.
Cause I was like catchy and I was like having fun with it in the cave of wonders, you know.
Yes.
And I'm just like the mystery and like the fantasy of it, but like it's like again it's another culture too, really. I mean,
except for fun fact,
and we got
that
Princess
story
Jasmine.
is a Japanese story, not a Middle Eastern story.
That's pretty cool.
So fun fact. There you go. You can
Very
fact check it if you want. I'm right, because I always am.
Yeah.
So don't even fact check. Just go ahead and tell all your friends the same thing.
Yeah.
And we'll all be right.
Yeah. Or spread lies. Thanks a lot, Internet.
Okay.
Now your second one. And that was a close first one. So you got Lion King, and I got Aladdin.
You're right.
Your second one, Toy Story versus Finding Nemo. Now all of a sudden we got Toy Story up and coming. Was this hard?
Not all of a sudden. What? Toy Story was on. He was along for the ride.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Man, I was 10 when that came out.
Oh, man.
1996. So we got Internet just came out that year.
And it took them how long to make the movie though?
I don't remember.
Oh man, I think it took them like quite a few years to make the movie.
I'm sure it probably did because it was the first of its kind.
Yeah, the technology at the time.
So we got the Internet came out that year, I believe anyway, or close to it. Yeah. Toy Story was the first. I remember having the toys, Buzz Lightyear. It's something I can watch over and over again. My son has watched it over and over again, and I don't mind watching it. I'm right along with him. Yeah, we could definitely watch that. Let's go.
Yeah.
Every single time. So I had to.
It's a treat.
Nemo, I was a little older. So, I mean, it's just history, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got history with Toy Story.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Right.
Every time.
So, you got your Coco versus Incredibles, and you went with your Coco.
I went with my Coco,
Is that a hard one for you?
Yeah, because, like, I really liked Incredibles, but Coco was just a solid movie, and it was, like, beginning to end. They don't need to make a sequel. That's pretty much it. It's wrapped up. You know, it's just like all your other classic Disney movies, you know? We had one Lion King movie that was in theaters that was a classic, just like Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and all the rest of them that followed. And we only need one Coco. So...
I feel you.
Abuelita Coco!
All right.
All right.
This is... I already know what I'm going to pick.
The finals.
I only have one option.
I think everybody kind of, at this point...
There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and hit that.
I'm just going to go ahead.
It's still hard.
It is hard.
It is hard.
But at this point, you know, it's kind of gotten a little bit easier. Just kind of...
Yeah, because we're like, fine, if I can't have all these, I guess we're going to go with this.
Right. I need to figure out what year this movie came out in, because...
What movie?
Alright, so let's just... so you're down to... What was your final?
Lion King.
Lion King versus Toy Story.
Lion King versus Toy Story. I'm going to go with Lion King. I mean, I get to sing along. To me, those are black people. We're in Africa. So...
It's a circle of life.
From beginning to the end, I like all the songs.
How epic was that scene, man?
It's great.
Awesome.
So, I have to go with Lion King. It's ingrained in my heart.
Yeah.
Toy Story is there too, but Lion King was first. So, and I had no choice. Okay? We had to pick one. So, it's not like I would necessarily do this on a regular day, but someone wanted to come out with a goddamn bracket.
Yeah.
Right. And here we are.
Yes.
So, what you got?
I got Aladdin versus Coco.
Oh, I can't believe you did that.
And it was kind of hard, but I mean, again, we're going back with something that I have seen. Now, I chose Aladdin. Let me just tell you straight up. Because I have seen this movie. I had a handful of you know, VHS movies that my folks got me when we were growing up.
Right.
Okay. And, you know, in those summers when my grandma was actually taking care of me, I would just watch, you know, Beverly Hillbillies, and I would watch I Love Lucy, and then when I got sick of watching all those white and black TV shows, I would put on my VHS tapes and I would just be playing Aladdin every day. Boom, boom, boom. Rewind. And then, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I just watch Aladdin like a lot. A lot. And I love Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. You just can't beat it. Robin Williams in Aladdin, Robin Williams in Ferngully, Robin Williams in Happy Feet. You're just not going to beat it.
He's a rock star. I mean, he's he's like one of my favorite comedians that has ever lived. I mean, ever.
And Hook.
One
of my favorite movies of all time.
There you are, Peter.
Right. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Hook. Oh, man.
You're just not going to beat it. So I'm with you. I mean, I had to leave it back. Where did I leave it back? In the
Lion King versus Aladdin?
In the semifinals.
Yeah.
Lion King versus Aladdin. It was hard. It was hard,
man.
Now, if it was Aladdin versus Toy Story, I would have went with Aladdin. It would have been Aladdin versus Lion King.
Oh, man.
Which would have been even harder.
Yeah.
But it would have went a little further. But since I couldn't, it was already up against Lion King. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that's our. I got number 1 for Lion King. Here's number 1, Aladdin.
Yeah.
Now, some of these people.
I don't know if you can see that.
Just put it a little closer.
There you go. That's my bracket, y'all. All right.
Right. Should I show mine too?
Yeah, just show them. Show the folks.
Let me do like that maybe.
It doesn't want to rotate.
Yeah, mine does, but
mine does too.
I mean, we talked about it. You heard the ones that we picked. Let us know what your number 1 is.
Yeah, I want to know.
Because some of the people had, like, Mulan is number 1. I'm like, what? How?
Yeah.
Some people had, like, Brave, Ratatouille. Like, I've seen some crazy brackets.
And you know what? I think that has to do with, like, what people's, like, more, I don't know, inclined to. Like, if you're a chef or a cook, maybe you love Ratatouille. You know, and that's what they do, man.
Or if you're a nasty ass person, you like rats. Not just playing.
Not in my kitchen. Not up in here.
That's a joke, kind of.
And I like Toy Story. I mean, look at this guy. Do you know why he picked Toy Story? I mean,
I haven't picked Toy Story. I picked Lion King.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it made it this far. I mean, I love Aladdin, the songs, the nostalgia, Lion King. I mean, you know, it's like Lion King versus Aladdin. I mean, if it was up to like us to pick that, you're gonna pick Lion King all day. I'm gonna pick Aladdin, but you know what? I watch these movies back to back.
I'll watch your favorite, and you'll watch mine, and we'll be fine. I still good to see Aladdin. You still good to see.
It's a win-win.
Right?
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll karaoke to these.
But don't freaking pick Zootopia or Mulan. Like, have you or Hercules? Have you seen any of these movies?
Don't do that.
Because some of these people I saw, I'm like, what? But you know what? Everyone's entitled to their opinion. This is a hard bracket. Mm-hmm. I feel like some of the matchups are unfair. Like, you can't really put
Lion King and Tarzan,
Frozen and Moana. That's
hard. Right out of the gate.
That's like splitting people right down the middle.
Yeah.
Right out the gate.
Yeah, you choose where you stand now.
That's like the number 2 seed versus the number 1 seed in the first round.
Right.
That's a waste. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure they made it hard like that. They made it so people would have this conflict.
Right.
Which is why we're even doing this video now.
Now, did they miss a movie that you feel like was on here or that should have been on here?
I feel like Alice in Wonderland should have been on here.
Okay.
It could have replaced Princess and the Frog or Lilo and Stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Or Nightmare Before Christmas.
I mean...
Cinderella.
I was going to say Cinderella. I think Cinderella should have been on here. I was going to say Sleeping Beauty. Maybe that's too old.
Put me to sleep. Put me to sleep.
Snow White. But again, I think all those movies are really old. And I think this had to do with like
classics, though.
It is classic. That's golden age Disney right there, you know.
It's classics. Yeah, a lot of these I guess are in the 90s.
Yeah, and I mean that's where they got me, and that's why I came up with what I got. I got Aladdin, and I mean, I put Aladdin through the ringer. I mean, Aladdin went up against Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Moana, and it came up on top against Lion King, King of the Jungle.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Right? That right there was like a full-on fight. That was a tournament in itself.
It was rough. It was rough. Let us know what you guys thought. We got 40 minutes of this, so we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Please like, share, subscribe, and comment what your number one was. Because I want to either laugh at you or be proud, okay?
Okay.
So either one, I will respond. So, alright guys, I'm your boy D'Anthony.
Adhan.
And we're Break Room Blitz. That is our Disney bracket. And we're out.
Peace.
Peace. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
And hard.
It was really hard.
Challenging.
Disney Pixar.
God damn you, Disney!